be another one that costs. You'd have to use, I guess, some vanillas with as well.
Yeah, but most people only play like a couple of him.
Oh wait, who's here on Monday?
I'm
off Monday, so I can go do home. Or not you over there. So
you can just.
I'm gonna be
you know who'll be here on Monday?
Titus.
The Core Talk. Welcome everybody. I am Mustang.
Yeah.
So today we're here to talk about the promos. So who we have with us today? I don't know. Let's find out. We have Toph.
Yo.
The detective.
What's up?
John.
Yeah.
And Isaac.
Because nobody knows how to pronounce your team name properly.
Magicology.
I love it. I love not being able to pronounce it.
I played that nation and I still can't pronounce it properly.
You're just like Worcestershire sauce.
That's why I just called it
Worcestershire sauce.
Nobody knows how to pronounce that either.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
All right. Well, anyway, so today, guys, we're here to talk about, the promos. So the promos have been released this month, and in some, I think mostly all of the shop challenges, they've been legalized, but not legalized for California. Am I correct?
Correct.
They were not, because it was too early.
Yep. So they are illegal for most, if not all, of shop
local game stores.
Yep, and legal for Ohio.
Yep.
So today we're here to give you our thoughts on the promos. So here we go. I kind of want to start off with something that we were just talking about just a couple minutes ago when I started the podcast, recording. And I still think this dude's gonna be nuts. But half of the table already, came up with some pretty nice reasonings of why they think the deck's going to be a little difficult. So let's, hear their thought processes, shall we?
Yep. So right now the card we're talking about is Sortosaurus. At its level 1, 2, and 3 ability, when this spirit attacks, it gains +2 BP. At its level 2 and 3 ability, during your attack step, refresh the spirit one of your other pterosaurs is blocked. So right now, it's also just for record, its stats is level 1, 3,000, level 2, 4,000, and level 3, 7,000. I think the card is strong, but not necessarily broken, because of the fact that there's not enough pterosaurs to... I don't really say that's not enough. I guess not enough with skills, or even good skills, to really go on to kind of make it function. Because really, for Gargano Rex's deck, you can use Emperor Beasts or pterosaurs, and with pterosaurs, not a lot of them have really good skills. Like, I think a lot of them are just kind of vanillas. So you might be playing a vanilla beatdown deck. So it would be Gargano.
Dino Man.
Yeah, Dino Man, I think, is another one that has an effect. Dyrano Rex.
You've got the Oviraptor, the over one.
That has an effect.
That's vanilla, baby.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's vanilla.
So I'm looking right now. I'm just looking at the one that has skills. But I mean, we can always include the vanillas. I think we have 6 or 7 total pterosaurs. So with this one, you can't really... it only activates when your other pterosaur is blocked. So I mean, I'm guessing like you would have to attack with this if you want the Gargano, or you have to do, I guess, Gargano first with maybe Sacred Thundering Peaks. Give him +3 if he's at 4 cores. If he's at 4 cores, he'll be at 10 once the Gargano attacks. Sacred Thundering Peaks will then bring him back up, and then you might have to attack with him. He gains +2, so now he's 12, and I think it's the most potent combo to ensure that he lives. Otherwise, he might be at 9, and there's some thresholds where he might die. And yeah, that's because he had 4 cores. So I think he's strong.
9.
There's 9 pterosaurs?
There's 9 pterosaurs.
And how many
are vanilla?
How many are vanilla?
How many are vanilla?
Yeah.
And let's include the one that can't block either, because I consider that vanilla.
Yeah, I counted them all. Mm-hmm. So there's 9. When you look at vanillas, you have... was it the 1 drop?
Mm-hmm.
He's a vanilla. The next one that's a vanilla would be the Gaston, the big giant yellow one. He's a vanilla.
Big giant yellow.
Yep. Big giant.
Oh,
yellow
you mean yellow? Okay,
yeah.
Like the yellow's in color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big giant yellow fat guy. He's the normal one. You got Triceratops one.
Mm-hmm.
He's the vanilla. And I want to say just those 3 right there. Yep, just those 3.
Plus
everything
the one
else
that can't be blocked. Can't be used as a blocker.
I mean, he has an
actually
effect.
He has an effect, but it's not a good.
He's not a pterosaur.
He's Emperor Beast. That's right.
He's an Emperor Beast.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes it even worse.
because
it was a 1-core 4K unit.
Yeah. It can't block against Emperor Beast. It looks like a Pterosaur.
It does.
But it's not. I hate when artists do that back to me, a whole nother podcast. So yeah, so I think it's strong. I don't think it's game breaking. But definitely if you catch someone slipping and they allow this to go through with, I guess, the Sacred Peak Slithering combo, I think it can think it's great. Well, so that's enough of me talking. What do you guys think?
Well, I think because that thing has to attack first, at least if you swing with Gigano, you're gonna have to do that first, which means his power is going to be, when he swings initially, is going to be 12K.
Mm-hmm.
That's if he has 4 cores on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's an investment.
He's very much an investment because you're gonna have to spend 2 cores to put him out there, and you're gonna have to put 4 cores on him, 2 to 4 cores.
He's definitely an investment.
Okay. Core?
Come back to me. Let me, as they say nowadays, let me cook on it.
You gonna cook on it? Yeah. Let them simmer. All right, John. What's good with you? What do you think about this card?
Honestly, I think he's just a mid card.
A mid card? I can actually see that.
Yeah. He's honestly just mid. He's just trying to do what that big giant T-Rex is doing.
He might be a good card to have.
It's a substitute for him. That's all I see him as.
He might be a good side deck card against maybe the control white decks.
Mm-hmm. Control white decks?
Yeah, because he can because if you have him at max, he'll be at 12.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I say, based on how you build them, I'm gonna go 50-50 with him being a mid and him being extremely broken. And these are the reasons why I'm saying it. 3, if not 4, of your units have confront, which forces block, which immediately triggers his skill off. Then, based on how you built the deck, if you go wide, of course, you won't have a lot of resources. Most of your creatures, most of your pterosaurs are at the low end and only require 1 core, such as the 1-drop and the one that says if you attack, you can get rid of a soul core, draw a card, but you can put him at level 1. So, with those, you can keep them at very low numbers. And then, of course, your big guy himself only needs 1 core. With that being said, you have a lot of cores to flex yourself around based on what stage of the game that you're in. Now, moving forward from that one, based on how I said you built the deck earlier, you activate something like Regain. If someone has a board, they don't have a board anymore. Because now you forcefully confront the entire board, which allows him to keep swinging. Because your big guy swung first and the entire board already gained 4, your guys are not dying on offense. Your guys are not going to die on offense, especially not the big guy, not him. And if you end up putting that one little Velociraptor guy, his name is, excuse me if I butcher this dude's name. His name is Centaurus. Centaurus.
Yeah.
When the spirit attacks, the spirit gains 1 BP for every Terra spirit you control.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps that power. And with him, big guy, and him, all you need is those 3 little guys. If the little small guys die, by all means, whatever. That's kind of the typical thing when they fight anyway.
Fair.
All you need is a nice opening. You already cleared the board, and you're probably taking some life. You may not kill them all the time, but you're at least forcing confront and forcing this guy to continuously keep standing up. He's getting hit. He's taking a life. So
I'm flash timing right now because I have a cool thought process here. Against something with Elk with suppression, with having basically an infinite block, if you have 2 of him on the board, say you're at 3 life and they're at 2, and they don't have the ice shield, you can continue this over and over again until you go into time, and then you win by life.
Oh.
I'm just saying. They either take the life, and you don't lose the life because of the elk, or they just keep blocking over and over again for the next 50 minutes.
There's an interaction loop. But all right.
So let's move on to the next impactful one. Let's just go over the impactful ones that we think is going to really change.
Fair, yeah.
Let's go with Axe Biter.
Well, okay.
D8 Axe Biter.
So,
full name.
I really thought this card. I think I overestimated this card, and the reason why I say that is because upon release we thought, oh man, it's gonna be a nice block. It's gonna be kind of immune. It's gonna be constantly there. Suppression is gonna be amazing with it. That is true, but if you play it in a pure white deck, and after playtesting it in white, it is an investment because of the fact that white really gains their cores from either Mothership, to my knowledge, and Numengard. It is very potent. And on that same notion, after playtesting it in white, I did not. It sat there for a while, but it was a body block, but it was huge investment. Like I could have put my 3 cores maybe anywhere else, and if I don't have Mothership, I kind of sit there for a lot of the time, and I can't really use those strong nexuses. I can a lot of nexuses in white. There's other cards that protect them, like Forest of Still Leaves, which I guess would be kind of redundant, and the fact that for example, what is this? The Fortress that gives Machine Beast reduction. Mm-hmm. Once I put the Machine Beast out, I don't really need it anymore, like because Numengard is gonna do his job, and I got 3 cores to pay for another one. So like, it's okay. It's a wall. It's a body, and it has protection against a lot of things. That basically your only answer is to return it to the hand,
or a double exhaust nexus.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, double exhaust nexus. But if you want to pay that. Or if you don't want to pay that, that's fine. It's
Michaela.
Yeah. I say if you're really putting him in there to keep your Nexus alive, just go for Still Leaves. If you're putting him in the deck for a continuous body on the board, prepare for the investment. That's really for this guy. I've tried him myself. I even combined him with Mothership, and of course, the core ramping is cool, but it's just him. There's 3 on him and 2 on Mothership. So the very next turn you get, all you're doing is trying to replace the 2 cores that you put on your Mothership.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like people can't get around things. Like Blood Curse is still a thing.
You're right. Yeah. So yeah.
I think for sure if you got this guy early game, by all means go for it. Like I think if I see a Mothership combo with Axe Biter, I'm gonna do it as soon as possible. But if I don't see it,
you can't Blood Curse. No, you can't curse Axe Biter.
No, but if you have a curse unit with Blood Curse with Maduke and a low cost
unit,
you just keep burning their stuff.
What about the Angel for yellow?
Angel for yellow? Like you said, this armor yellow really only hits my yellow cards. I can blow it up with red cards. I can blow it up.
You can't. Well, what, Axe Biter? You can't blow it up at all.
You can, as long as it's not level 2.
Well, you hope that it's not level 2. It's most likely at level 2. If it's not at level 2,
somebody just don't care no more.
Take that chance and just blow it up immediately.
Right.
Exactly.
Honestly, we can just return it back to hand because we play Dream Bomb. Exhaust Nexus, like you said, gets around this.
Okay.
Like, we won't have too bad a time fighting.
Flash timing!
Yes?
I'm done talking about Axe Biter. What about that Angel? I want to talk about that Angel.
Yeah, the Luster Angel.
I want to hear from y'all yellow players. What's going on with that Angel?
That Luster promo, probably the best promo out of both between the 2.
Oh, that's all right. Speak, John.
Oh yeah.
One. All right.
It's the best one between the 2 right now as we speak.
That skill is sexy though. How it works, that's a sexy.
Yo, skill. You just say, hey,
smooth talk the mic. Why don't you, Corey?
Anytime.
Let me tell you. Listen. At level 1, during your attack step, when your opponent's spirit is destroyed via reducing its BP to 0, right? You treat it as a level 3.
And it's level 3, you got
I just want you to know.
Luster at level 3.
I want you to know Corey's DMs are open.
24/7, 5 days a week.
What happened to the other 2 days?
Yeah.
The other 2 days belong to Tom and Isaac. That's why we won the runs.
But unfortunately with that card is because it is at 3K, you could still, since you get flash timing first as the defender, you can blow it up before it gets to its level 3.
Yep. But that's the thing, you have to blow it up. So it's like
which means he's not wasting any cards in the process.
Yeah, they're just putting you in that little position going like, look, I could have put X amount of cores on this Angel, but I'm put the cores over here on War Angel. So you either check this dude or I'm getting the skill.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah, very nice. So I'm gonna leave last comments to you, Lily. What do you think about that angel?
Angel?
Yeah, last comments for you.
Better than Eagle.
Damn.
Yikes! All right, ladies and gentlemen.
But
just
as a note, player, I'm a little
the purple
biased,
cards are just
and I
meh.
love my Eagle.
Wait, what do you mean? I thought this guy right here, the one that everyone's hyping about, was freaking like
Black Lance is all right. The chainmail one is horrible. At least currently with the current cards that are out there. Once we get more cards that are like on destroyed effects, it'll be better.
Because
Black
honestly, I
Lance
don't
is
see
just
that.
cool because it's only basically, since it has a 4 reduction, you can play it for a cost of 2, and it's a curse unit at level 1.
And you get to draw 2.
But
If it's summoned at level
if you
2.
put 3 cores on it. So it's a good way of getting around potential when summoned effects if you're worried about the when summoned effects.
Very
cards. True. I could see it maybe most people playing at most 2 cards in the deck. 2 of them in the deck.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Same way with my Eagle.
I see.
Oh.
I see
The
chainmail.
chainmail, not so much.
Not until you get more immortals.
Oh,
In
let's
my
get to-
opinion, because chainmail, it's since it has only a 1 reduction, it's a 3 cost. There's so many better 3 costs.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Let's get to that. Let's get to this last one. Let's get to this eagle. You
My
know what I'm saying?
beautiful eagle.
Yeah.
Well, we skipped over the cosmic dragon.
Don't even talk about it. Don't even worry about it.
We're only
It's
going
not
with the
even there.
impactful
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
Just the main 4.
Cosmic Dragons
The
in it right
eagle.
now.
My beautiful baby. Has to be level 2 first blast.
Wait, it has to be level 2 for his blessing.
Yup.
Yeah, wow.
How many cores does it take?
It
For
only
2?
requires 2 cores.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. He has a reduction of 3, meaning you pay 2 to get him out if you have
Sa-
a board
sa-
set
same-
up. And
same
you
thing with
put 2
Hippocampus.
on him, so 4 cores.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's not that bad. But
So
what is
4 cores is not that bad. But his level 3 skill ain't great against white control. Because it can only make my blessed unblockable by level 1s. Now, there's a combination with him that if it can work in the future, will be really good. And I have discussed this combination with you.
Yes.
I am not revealing this combination.
No, we are not.
I'm sure people already thought
People
about it.
have
And they were
probably
like,
already
"Eh."
thought about it.
Probably.
But in the future, it could probably be really good. Especially like if set 2 gives us more low-cost Fable Beasts.
Yeah.
Right now, that's what this whole deck is struggling with, is the low-cost Fable Beasts. The only really low-cost Fable Beasts we have, Turtle and Carbuncle. And Carbuncle's a vanilla.
Well, we also have Cat Sith. We also have the elf, the mammoth.
Yes, but you also
But-
got to understand if you're playing into more of the Fable Beast strategy,
That is the Fable Beast strategy. Those are both Fable Beasts.
if you want the strategy I'm trying to go for,
I
you
know.
wouldn't necessarily run a lot of 2 costs. You could run the 2 costs, but in the Fable Beast strategy I'm thinking of, you would not want to really run the Prince Panton. You could run a couple of the Pantons, but you wouldn't depend on the Pantons. You would run more of the Turtles.
Got
You
any
would
this, bro?
run Fable
Go on, John.
Beasts.
I know you want to say something.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
look.
Go on, flash timing.
Flash time. Look.
Panton's a great card.
All the Fable Beast cards right now require you to run the low costing units. Every
Yeah.
single one of the key cards in
I
that
just
deck,
want next set to give me the ability to run pure beasts.
you won't be able to do that because all the
You probably
higher...
won't see that until like maybe set 3 or 4.
Probably
Lucky.
not, because like all the Fable Beasts right now, all the key spirits in the Fable Beasts all require you to have multiple units on the field to be efficient, and that's why all the Fable Beasts are 3 cost with 1 reduction.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
Not all of them. You have a 4 cost.
All of them
All the
specifically
good
cost
ones.
2. All the Fable Beasts specifically, with all the reductions, at the end of the day, cost 2.
Yep. So as I say,
Welcome
we got this dude
to the
here.
Fable 2.
We got the you're not wrong. We got the Eagle, who's 5 with a reduction of 3. We have the Vanilla, cost 4.
Behemoth.
Behemoth. We have Iberix.
And this
Yes.
man's about to flash us.
Flash timing.
Yes.
Absolute ice shield.
Yes.
Go for it, Isaac.
So, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, for coming up to another podcast.
And actually, John,
Core
you're
Talk.
wrong. This one costs
So,
3.
oh my God, they're still going. So we're gonna make a video
Look,
part 2 to this.
that's all
It's
the rare
really
few.
a strong flex. But again, thank you guys again for coming to another episode of the Core Talk. Please like, subscribe, comment, and put that notification bell on. We
Yep,
try to
yep,
release
yep,
every
yep.
Tuesday and every Thursday. Is that still the schedule right now?
We're trying to. Of course, we're a little off schedule due to work and going to locals and whatnot. Hunting down these promos is very difficult. And of course, some of our work schedules have been changing over. Some of us is going into different professions. So be a little lenient with us. We are getting these videos out as quick as we possibly can.
We love y'all. So,
Your turn.
Well, someone got to do the outro.
Your turn. You
Yeah, it's your turn.
Look, I don't even know what the outro is.
Hey, better try it. Go for it.
What was it again? Let the chorus decide their faith? Something like that?
Okay,
Just
look,
try it.
Let the course decide your fate.
I'm playing yellow. I'm in the church of the cathedral. Come on here.
So, how about you get it this time? We'll let him rehearse for next time.
Like Battle Spirit says, let the course decide your fate. And like Battlecore likes to say, let the battles decide your champions.
All right.
Come to the Holy Cathedral.
And we will see y'all on the next one.
All hail yellow.